fortunate to study film. So in order to have a constructive, productive team, I must be able to embark so many local projects with them so that they can understand
what exactly you want and what production is all about.
And Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin, these two successes that we're talking about today, the camera, the light, the sound, the editing, everything is done by Gambians.
Making it
and I'm
100%
older than
Gambian.
all of them.
Having superstars coming all the way, be like, oh my God, can I really do something, you know, out of, how did you manage to calm down, you know, and control your, you know, your anxiety to be able to fit in where you have internationally renowned Nigerian actors and actresses taking part in such a movie?
It wasn't an easy thing to do, actually, to be honest, because when I had Ali Nuhu who was in it, you know, I was like, wow, I don't think I can do a scene with Ali Nuhu.
Yeah.
And then we had one scene by the pool, in the pool actually, and it was, it was amazing actually. But
what happened? What happened?
What happened was we had to do a kissing scene there.
Okay. Now that's romantic.
He is a like international actor, you know, and kissing a strange man. Also, you know, that made me nervous, so it was kind of very difficult for me. And we had to do that over and over. You know, I was tired, Lamin was frustrated, you know, but we get it done in the end.
Okay.
And that was it.
Yeah, but like in the movie, what was the most challenging scene to you?
Is that I have to have this American accent.
American accent?
Yeah, and I am African.
Wow.
So that was the challenge for me, but I managed to, you know, do it right.
That was a pretty big challenge, but I'm sure you nailed it. Lamin, just when I first saw this, you know, with a couple of friends, they were like, oh, Nigerian, you know, producers again back in the Gambia. And I was like, come on, because you once gave me a pilot or, you know, a preview of the Saviors of Humanity. I knew it was you, and I also had some people talking about it. I told them it was Gambian, and they were like, but how come you have two Nigerian international, you know, actors coming on board? And that would prompt me to ask you, why didn't you just decide to, you know, make the cast 100% Gambian, but instead decided to bring two, you know, artists outside Gambia to come and take part in this movie?
Stupid girls who take nonsense from me. And if you do this again, I will deal with you seriously.
You need to see how the police were beating you. If you were there, wouldn't be 10 minutes. So because why do the rich treat the poor like this? Why? Why?
Okay, this is a question that I've been hearing for long. One thing was that, like I said, I studied film production. If you spend your time, not in less than 6 years to study something, you have a target. And that particular target, you tend to do everything humanly possible to attain it. The population of the Gambia is 1.5. Out of this population, I might not be, I don't have a real statistics, but I think common sense will allow me to say not in less than 10% of this population can buy a CD of a Gambian product.
True.
Maybe a majority of them can buy a Nigerian film or stuff like that because they have adopted that system. They're used to Nigerian films. It gives them the pleasure that they need when it comes to films and Americans and Indian films. So for you to be able to have those people on board, you must be able to give them something that they are used to already. I realized that, okay, this is the best way for me to be able to tell Gambia that Gambians can do this. Because like we all know, a film is determined by the technical crew, not the actors that took part in it. If a Nigerian crew comes to the Gambia, produce a film, it's not a Gambian film. All the credits will go to the directors, the writers, the editors, and stuff like that. It's only film in the Gambia. But now, if you bring a Nigerian or any foreign actor to come here and act with a Gambian technical crew,
and the
credit
stays
in the Gambia. So my objective was to sell the image of the Gambia and let Gambians realize that we have the potential to produce international films. So that was one of the major reasons why I said to have a wider coverage, I need a star. That particular star is who is those that I used to the screen. So the first person we should have got was Emeka Ike.
Emeka Ike.
He's a personal friend, very good friend. I spoke with him, but then he had a pilot project that did not warrant him to come. Then I fall to Nonso Diobi, who's also a friend. The same thing also, he was engaged. Then I have to settle to Ali Nuhu.
Okay.
So that was the major reason why we have to do that.
Yeah, but like funding is always a crucial part, of every movie, any production that you want to do. Perhaps quickly you'd like to tell us how you managed to come up with this entire initiative in terms of funding.
The funding of this movie is 100% done by Better Future Production. The only assistance that we have is people giving us access to their car, access to their compound, hotels, and stuff like that.
Okay.
But then the technical, the monetary part of it is all done by Better Future Production.
Okay. You're supposed to have the world premiere launching of the Genesis of Love. Perhaps you'd like to highlight more on this particular event.
Yes, we are doing a launching of this movie on the 15th February 2013 at Sun Swing, which was Jarma, is it Beach Hotel?
Yeah, Jarma Beach, yeah.
We are urging every Gambian to come and see what we've done. Osofia,
Sophia is coming.
Don John, is coming to grace this premiere by the grace of the Almighty Allah. All arrangements are finalized with him. And we'll also have the two actors also, obviously. It is a tradition of film.
Yeah, Famata, before we sign out, what do you have to say to the people who are watching?
Well, I just want them to come to Sunswing Hotel on the 15th to see history, because this is the first time something like this has ever happened here. And I want everybody to know how good Lamin is as a director. He's super talented. And he just needs help, and motivation. So let them all come out.
Thank you very much. I really can't wait to watch this. In fact, it's already attractive. The thing is, when you have a beautiful face, in front of a jacket, everyone is tempted to watch. I can't wait to watch. Anyway, thank you very much. That was all that we had for you on this edition of the Rendezvous segment. Of course, I have Lamin Kejane, who is the CEO of Better Future Productions, and of course, on my far right, Fatma Salah, who is one of the upcoming Gambian actors who also took part in the movie Genesis of Love. Tijan, back to you, and thank you very much.
Well, viewers, you're still reminded that you're watching The Breakfast Show, coming to you from the Gambia Radio and Television Services. Always been a great pleasure to be here with you. Well, next on our Rendezvous segment, we present you Ibrahim Dabo and Melina Dabo, and they are the proprietor of Cariba Canarias Bar and Restaurant. I hope I got that right, because the name is Spanish. Yeah. I hope I got it right. And in this interview with our able Ramatulai Jallo on the Rendezvous segment, they discussed with her very important details with regards to their work and how long they've been in the Gambia. And actually, they are proprietor of a bar and restaurant. I'm sure with the beginning of the tourism season, they have a lot to say. So let's join our able Ramatulai Jallo. I keep on emphasizing on this Rendezvous segment.
That's beautiful.
Biringa do